Good evening, fifth graders. Tonight we're going to be multiplying fractions with whole numbers. It's the same concept we've been working before. Once again, we're going to be doing some cross-reducing tonight. You will notice that cross-reducing will really help when you're multiplying a fraction against the whole number. Take a look at this first one. We have 5/3 times 9. How can we set this problem up? This is what I want you to see. If you have the number 9, we want to make it a fraction. Let's make 9 over 1. How many 1s go into 9? 9. That's what it's going to look like. Now you just multiply across. But before you do that, you have to cross-reduce, right? Let's take a look. 5 and the number 1. Can we make those any smaller? We can't. 3 and 9. Can we make those any smaller? We can. 3 and 9. We can make them smaller. What do we divide them both by? Divide them by 3. 3 divided by 3, we get 1. 9 divided by 3, we get 3. Now we can just multiply across. 5 times 3 is 15. 1 times 1 is 1. My answer is 15 over 1, which is also written as 15. Here's another problem. It's more practice. 20 and 3/4. Well, I'm going to make this 20 a 20 over 1. Cross-reduce the 20 and the 4. I can divide each of these by 4. 4 divided by 4, I get 1. 20 divided by 4, I get 5. 1 and 3, can I cross-reduce these at all? I can't because 1 can't get any smaller. Just multiply across. 5 times 3 gives me 15. 1 times 1 gives me 1. Once again, I have an answer of 15. 1/8 times 5. Okay. 1 and 1. Can't get them any smaller. 8 and 5. I can't get any smaller. So then I just multiply across. I get 5 over 8. Five 6 times 14. Let's take a look. 14 over 1. Cross-reduce the 5 and the 1. I can't make those any smaller. 6 and the 14. I can divide these each by 2. 6 divided by 2 gives me 3. 14 divided by 2 gives me 7. 5 times 7 gives me 35. 3 times 1 gives me 3. Now I don't want to leave this as an improper fraction. Let's change this to a mixed number. How many 3's go into 35? Exactly 11 do, with 2 left over. Let's check our work. 3 times 11 is 33, plus 2 is 35 over 3. Next problem. Solve these fraction problems. Remember to think about multiplying fractions. So we have 1/5 times 1/2 equals 1/10. We have 2/3 times 3/4. Let's cross-reduce this. Divide by 2, I get a 1. 4 divided by 2, I get 2. Divide by 3, 1. Divide by 3, 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Your answer is half. 1/8 times 1/2. Cross-reduce, cross-reduce. I can't because 1 and 2 and 1 and 8, I can't get anything. So I have 1/16. 4/5 times 4/5. Would it make sense to cross-reduce? The 5 and the 4, nothing. The 4 and the 5, nothing. So let's just multiply across. I have a 16 over a 25. One half times 2/14. Can we cross-reduce here? We can. Not the 1 and the 14, but these 2's we can cross-reduce, right, kids? And once you notice you're going to start getting better, you don't always put those big circles around them, okay? Once you start getting better with it. The only reason I keep doing circles is so I can explain it to you. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 14 times 1 is 14. The last one. 8 over 9 times 2/3. Can we do any cross-reducing here? The 8 and the 3, I can't get anything. How about the 9 and the 2? I can't get anything. So let's go with 16 over a 27. Here's my answer. Hopefully cross-reduce this. Remember, I'm going to show you one last thing. If someone asks your age, let's say you're 10 years old, okay? Or if you're 11 years old, and they ask you to write that as a fraction, it's just 10 over 1, 11 over 1. The only thing you have to do to change a whole number into a fraction. Hopefully this helped, kids. I look forward to working on multiplying whole numbers and fractions with you tomorrow in class.